Look at this Ube Pandesal soft buns, soft, fluffy, sweet buns that are highly addictive to eat. You've been warned. The combination of cheese and Ube Halaya, which is the purple yam jam, surrounded by soft and slightly sweet purple yam bread, makes it sweet and savory. I promise you, you will fall in love at first bite. Okay, let's get started. So this is my bread flour. Separately, I have 20 grams of bread flour over here and I have a cup of whole milk. That's what we're going to use to make the roux. Here is the filling. I am using sharp cheddar cheese today and homemade Ube Halaya purple yam jam. Half a cup of Ube powder. This is my homemade purple yam powder. Isn't this the most amazing color? It's awesome. I love it. It's beautiful. Here we have butter, egg, sugar, and salt. We have a half a cup of evaporated milk. If you don't have evaporated milk, just use regular milk. Whole milk, I would recommend, no skim milk. 1 package of instant yeast. Okay, to cook our roux, which is the secret to making our buns soft and fluffy, is gonna be this roux. Roux is basically just cooking down some flour and the milk. In this case, we take 20 grams of bread flour and half a cup of whole milk. We whisk it together, dissolve the bread flour in the milk over medium-high heat, and keep stirring, and within a few minutes you will get this thick paste. It's kind of like a soft Play-Doh texture. You will know when it's done. This is what the roux looks like when it is done. To our next step, let's add the yeast to our bread flour, salt and sugar, and we mix the dry ingredients together. Today I have my best little helper here to help me. This is my 5-year-old daughter. She loves being in the kitchen with me. To the roux, we will add 1 egg and half a cup of evaporated milk, as well as 1/4 cup of purple yam powder. Now whisk all of this together. Now most of the recipes you'll find the recipe do ask for Ube coloring or flavoring. Personally, I try not to use artificial coloring or flavoring. That's just a personal choice. If you want to make your buns super dark purple, you will need to add some purple yam coloring. With natural purple yam powder, such as the one I'm using, you will not achieve that super dark purple color, but I promise you, it is just as delicious. Okay, let's add the roux mixture that we have combined here to all of the dry ingredients. And we want to start our standing mixer at low speed until the wet and the dry ingredients are well combined. Next, we slowly add the butter a little bit at a time. Once you see that the butter is well incorporated, raise your standing mixer speed level to number 4, and you want to let it go for about 8 minutes. Make sure to do the stretch test after 8 minutes so you know that the dough is ready. The dough should stretch just like this without tearing. So now that the dough is ready, let's put it in a pre-greased bowl. Cover with a tea towel and put it in the oven with the lights on and let it rest for 60 minutes. Okay, so this is what our dough looks like after 60 minutes. It has risen very, very nicely. Now let's work out the air bubbles. Divide the dough into 4 equal parts. You can weigh the dough to be precise, but I just eyeball it. By turning on the oven lights, it's gonna create a nice warm environment for the dough to rest and rise. As you're working with 1/4 portion, cover up the other 3 dough pieces with a damp tea towel so they don't dry out. So now you want to divide each dough ball into 4 more pieces again. So this recipe should give you a total of 16 buns. I take 1 teaspoon of Ube Halaya and 1 piece of chopped cheddar cheese and fill the dough. Make sure you close it tightly and then you form the buns into as round of a shape as possible to make them look really, really pretty. Once all of your dough has been filled and formed, it is time to cover them with breadcrumbs. So Ube Pandesal is not the same without the breadcrumbs, so don't skip this step. If you don't have breadcrumbs but you have panko crumbs, that will work as well. You can just grind it up and use the panko crumbs. Put all of your buns that are covered with lots and lots of breadcrumbs in a pre-greased baking pan. Now you want to put it back for another 30 minutes into the oven with the lights on. So we're gonna let it rest and rise for a second time. This is what it looks like after 30 minutes of resting. So I'm going to preheat the oven at 350 degrees. I will bake them for 20 minutes. Here we go. You can see how soft the bun is and the cheese and the Ube Halaya in the center. An absolute perfect combination of sweet and savory. OMG, totally delicious. If you like soft, sweet, savory, and delicious buns. This is the recipe for you. I hope you give it a try. Now please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell. I have new videos coming out every Friday. Thank you so much to all of you for watching today. See you next time.